hair was a little bit shorter then, I do remember that. But anyway, he went to the Cannabis Cup and he never came back. But he did create a legend here in Amsterdam. He is the master grower, the owner of Soma Seeds, the one and only Soma, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Hi everybody. Hope you're having a good time. I am. I always have a good time whenever this beautiful cannabis community comes together from the four winds, because that's my very favorite part. More than all the herb, more than all the profit, more than all the fame, more than even all the food. But that collective consciousness, that collective cannabis consciousness that comes together, that is my very, very favorite part of this Cannabis Cup. And this is my 13th one. One of the things that cannabis has taught me since I started with it 40 years ago is the art of sharing. Even with food, I remember as a little kid, if somebody gave me something really good to eat and my friend next to me said, "Can I have some of that?" I always gave my friend the smaller piece. I mean, as a kid, you know what I mean? Because that's just how kids do stuff a lot, you know, with food. But with cannabis, when I finally got into cannabis when I was 18, cannabis taught me sharing. I got a few joints here. I'm going to put it in a few different directions of the room. And if you just try and share it with as many people as you can that are next to you, you can see what I mean about sharing. If you don't smoke, just pass it to somebody that does. And make these go around the room. But don't be sad if they don't make it all the way around the room, because Ariane gave me a whole pile of joints that I'm going to pass around after these are gone. But, you know, there's not just the collective consciousness that comes together, the four winds, but there's also a local collective consciousness. All of us growers and breeders and people that know how to market this sacred plant in the right way, all of us, either directly or indirectly, we all work together. Because, you know, humanity, as I see it, only comes from one seed, one single seed, and then it just branches out into all of us. But it all started with just one seed. Every one of us is that connected because we all came from the same seed to begin with. Doesn't matter where we came from. Doesn't matter how old or how young or what color our eyes or our skin is. None of that matters. Because I tell you the way I see things. I look at this planet Earth, this great big ball of mud that we're on, as like this sacred mystery school of the most special kind, so that in the whole grand universe, this is like the only one like it. And I believe that there's certain prerequisites to being able to come to this school. Number one, you got to be an angel. Can't come here unless you're an angel. Whether you're George W. or whether you're Joe Schmo, it doesn't really matter. Number two, you gotta have total amnesia. And I'm not talking about my urban amnesia, I'm talking about you can't remember that you're an angel. It's all part of the program. And number three, you end up here in this world that's full of duality. North, south, left, right, east, west, up, down, hot, cold, love, hate. All these different dualities surrounding us. And we're kind of in this mud of duality. And I watched my granddaughter get born, and I watched my grandson get born. I watched my daughter get born. And those 3 human lives that I watched get born, they taught me about how human life grows from that first glimpse of life, how it develops, the genetics, how the genetics come through. And all of us human beings, no matter where we come from, we're all genetically connected. We all have a genetic memory that remembers that we're all brothers and sisters. So, all of us angels that can't quite remember that we are, there's gonna come a time real soon, there's gonna come a shift real soon, when we all collectively remember that we're angels. And cannabis is one of those sacred plants, like many others, that help with that remembrance of that sacredness that we all are connected to. So what I want to talk about today as far as the cultivation of cannabis goes is the secret ingredient. The one ingredient that you can't buy in a grow shop, and you can't order through the internet, and you can't even make it in your backyard. But you always have it if you want it, because that's the heart. You gotta put your heart into it if you really want to get the best cannabis. That's the secret ingredient, is putting your heartfelt love into that sacred plant that's been with us since the beginning of time. Same one that my pants and my shirt are made out of. Same one that my... Oh, I didn't wear those underwear today. It's too cold. But it's all about sacred plants. I mean, sacred plants. I have a mission here in Amsterdam called the Soma Mission of Sacred Plants. And I feel like I'm a bodyguard for those sacred plants, just like a Secret Service guy for the president, like taking a bullet before the plant does. Because this time, next Thursday, I'm in court here, fighting for my cannabis rights, fighting for my medical rights, fighting for my religious rights to this sacred plant. And it's my 3rd time going to court here. This is the higher court. This is called the Palace of Justice, the appeals court. And I'm going in there with many facts and many good witnesses to really show them what a cannabis person is, which is not a criminal. So anybody that's still around next Thursday is welcome to come to that courthouse. There's some viewing room upstairs in a soundproof room. I mean, you can hear it, but I can't hear you. But I got a nice slideshow here that I'm gonna kind of show from starting from seed to making hash, you know, like all the different things that are involved. Just a short, quick trip through growing cannabis. So I'm going to go down here and start the slideshow. Let's see. Gotta wait till the camera gets right.